new beliefs, new light being shed. Sometimes new moons don't have a lot of light, so sometimes it's a little cloudy. Um, Boundaries. So I feel like when this card is pulled reversed, boundaries are important, right? They keep us safe. They keep others out. Sometimes our boundaries need to expand. And sometimes instead of keeping others out, they let things in. That's really important when you're growing, when you're changing, because you can't stay the same. You can't stay small and you can't stay in the same shape all the time. Your shape will change. And as you shed that skin, as you shed that old life, you grow. You're shedding that skin because it doesn't fit anymore. It's not comfortable anymore. So you have to leave it behind. But that means you've expanded your boundaries. You've expanded your container. You've expanded your thoughts and your beliefs. And you're writing new truths. Writing new truths. Grounded. Grounding is very important. You need, I feel like you don't need to be grounded. I feel like this is telling me that you are very grounded and that, like, I think it's reassuring you that even that all this is going on, that you are still stable. You're still on the ground. Like you're still there. Even if you have fallen down, you are still on the earth, no matter where your head is in the clouds, right? Change is hard. Changes as you go through that, what we always call the bug soup phase, when a caterpillar is changing into a butterfly and every single molecule completely melts down and rearranges. Like there's that bug soup phase, right? And even in that though, there's a boundary. The caterpillar knows that is painful and is uncomfortable and is confusing and conflicting as this process is, it is still held, it is still protected, there's still grounding there. So when you're feeling bug soup, when you're feeling vulnerable and exposed, when you shed that old skin, there's that new skin. It hasn't toughened up yet. There's vulnerability there. So go back to grounding yourself. Find the things that ground you. Find the routines and the rituals and the people and the routines for you that ground you and keep you there. All right. As we change and as we grow, my little snake friend, let's figure out what you need to embrace, what you need to accept, and what you need to release. And then I will also pull a shadow card for this. And any mistakes that I make as a dealer, as I'm shuffling, then we're going to stick those back in the pile. But if any jump out, and honestly, I don't know how I can tell you the difference other than there's a feel like, oh, that was me, fumbly hands, right? And then there's other times where, oh man, that one wanted to be seen. That card was insisting. And if it falls through the floor, it walks through the door, falls to the floor, maybe not through the floor. Okay, we'll do one more time. We'll ask the cards to get in line and tell us what we need to embrace, accept, and release around our theme here of change and growth. And that is a flyer. That was a very emphatic, very dramatic card. Let's see what card that was. All right. The Hermit. He landed a little sideways. So I think we can take him up or down. Let's take our Hermit right side up now. Reflect on where you are. Reflect on what you've been through. Stop and take a look around. You're going through a lot. Sometimes you just need to step back and shine your light and look at what's going on down below. What's going on without you? What's going on around you and outside of you? Because that can be really important. The Hermit does not involve doom scrolling. Just saying. All right. Embrace. Ooh, we're going to embrace a lot of thinking. We're going to embrace a lot of thinking. But here's the thing. Don't worry so much about our figure here and what they're doing, right? They're just waking up, just wiping the sleep out away from their eyes. That's all. That's all that is. So, yes, we're going to embrace the overthinking. All those thoughts lead us in a certain direction, don't they? We are going to accept an upending of home and stability and what material wealth means to us. This could also rock your health a little bit. When the snake sheds its skin, it's a little vulnerable. And that could be an immune system being knocked down a little bit. But whatever it is, where am I going with this? Reset. We are going to embrace the Ten of Pentacles. This is all the things. This is the fruition of your hard work. This is everything coming together. It's upended, which kind of speaks maybe to what we believed to be home, stability, fruition, accomplishment, health, well-being, the things that were important, material possessions, family. It's upended a little bit. And we can accept that we're shedding a skin and looking at the world with new eyes. Looking at the world with new eyes. And we release death. We release starting over. We release all of those thoughts that brought us to that end point, all of the thinking, all of the communications. We release all because we're starting over. We're starting over. All right, I'm going to pull a shadow card just for fun. What are you getting away with? What have you been telling yourself? What have you been sneaking around? What thoughts, what communication has been not in the highest version of yourself? So someone not too long ago pointed out to me that if this is someone sneaking around and being shady, it's lying. There's a lie inherent in there. You're lying to yourself, you're lying to others. There's a lie. So what truths are you upending? Not maybe how are you lying to yourself? But this can also be the truth that you are upending. And maybe not intentionally. Because I think if you're here, you're probably not intentionally lying. I would hope not. This is a lot of thinking. This is a lot of thoughts. This is, it's the closure of something. It's the end of the cycle. You have transformed. You have transmuted. You have changed and grown. And you've expanded. You've done so much thinking, but a lot of thinking. You've done a lot of thinking. You've done a lot of thinking. There's a lot here. But it doesn't, so this gives anxiety, right? But it doesn't feel like that. The rest of the cards don't feel like this is about anxiety necessarily. I feel like as you were going through your transformation,